Jake Paul fight. What is your reaction when you see that?
I don't really know where to go with this subject because if I say something, I'm going to get backlash.
Gervonta Davis just posted that he would beat the brakes off of you if you guys fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Let's run it. Like, I'd be super, super down.
Is Jake Paul someone you'd want to take on at one point?
Yeah, tell him this is my call out. Jake Paul, what up?
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence on the much-hyped potential showdown between Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis. And as expected, he didn't hold back. In classic Mayweather fashion, the undefeated boxing legend delivered a sharp, calculated response that both dismissed the spectacle Jake Paul brings and reaffirmed Tank Davis as one of the most dangerous fighters in sport.
Chapter 1's done tonight. Now we're moving into Chapter 2, and I'm just getting warmed up in the sport. But people hold the Tommy Fury thing against me, but what now? I just beat a former world champion, and I'm coming to avenge that loss as well with Tommy.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
With trademark swagger, Floyd made it clear. While Jake Paul has done well turning social media into dollar signs, stepping into the ring with a killer like Gervonta is an entirely different beast.
Something I'm going to get backlash because,
Okay.
you know, no matter what I say, it's not.
Okay. So you can't
It's
say
not right. But well, basically, when you're watching boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions, hundreds of millions of views.
Yeah.
But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay.
It's real.
So, I mean, I did pay-per-view numbers.
Mayweather has consistently criticized Jake Paul's boxing career, expressing doubts about his ability to compete against seasoned professional fighters. In various interviews, Floyd has stated that Paul has yet to face a real boxer, and once he does, the outcome will not be favorable for him. He emphasized that while Paul has been successful against opponents from other combat sports, stepping into the ring with a legitimate pro would present a significant challenge.
He told me before his goal is to fight Canelo, so that's, you know, where his mindset's at.
It get fucked up by Canelo. Oh, I'm sorry. It's TMG.
You can curse. You can curse.
I apologize, but
no apologize about it.
There's no way he'd get demolished.
Boxing pros also weighed in. The moment Jake Paul's name surfaced alongside Gervonta Davis, the boxing world reacted swiftly. From top contenders to seasoned pundits, reactions range from dismissive disdain and ethical concern to a pragmatic acceptance of the money and attention such a crossover fight could bring. For many, the spectacle raises serious questions about boxing's integrity, future, and business model.
If you do fight, what weight would it be at?
195. It would be an exhibition.
Okay, so it was going to be an exhibition, not sanctioned, but no restrictions. You can knock each other out and shit like that. It was going to be at a catch weight of 195 pounds, 10 rounds, 3 minutes. I've been trying to figure this out. Why was I a Tank hater for wanting to see Tank go up 5 pounds to get some smoke with like Teofimo Lopez or something? I just wanted to see him go up 5 pounds and fight Teofimo Lopez. And all of you are saying, you want Tank hurt, Showbiz. You a hater. You want him hurt. Then I'm convinced, okay, he's too small, but he can fight Jake at 195?
Some critics have outright blasted the idea of Davis stepping into the ring with Paul, calling it ridiculous and a potential stain on his legacy. One fan on Essentially Sports commented, Tank Davis moving from 135 to 195 is just pure insanity, calling the idea a clown move and accusing Paul of begging for a payday from the face of boxing. Veteran analyst Paulie Malignaggi questioned Tank's resume, arguing that he's avoided top lightweight contenders and has cherry-picked recent opponents. Meanwhile, lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson went even further, calling it disrespectful to the sport if Davis prioritizes a crossover spectacle over a meaningful unification bout. Together, these voices reflect a consensus. Fans and insiders see little merit and plenty of risk in Tank risking his credibility for cash.
Something else that's unfortunate is the idea that Jake Paul might actually fight Gervonta Tank Davis. This can't be real. When it came up a couple of months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to cover this because there's no way it's real. There's no way they're really going to do that because it makes no sense. Why would you do that for him? Outside of it, like, okay, you can look at it like an exhibition, which it will be, and we'll take a look at some of the rule set for it. But Gervonta Davis is one of, if not the best, biggest names at 135 pounds, and is an active, in his prime fighter. I don't want to hear the similar to Floyd and Logan thing, because at that point, Floyd was retired. Floyd had done all he needed to do in the sport. Tank is still in his prime, still has multiple high-level opponents that he needs to fight. And you can say, oh, you know, the Jake would be a one-off. Side quest. That's fine, but that just tells me that Tank doesn't care about being a high-level champion in the sport anymore.